every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Heather here. Today we are making dinosaurs. So I had a couple of people request dinosaurs, and so I did some sketches, and we are going to do that today. So without further ado, I am going to flip the screen and pull you guys up on my computer so I can see what's going on. Hey Amber, I'm going to flip the screen now and we will get going. And I have to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. I had two people request dinosaurs, Bernice and somebody else, and I forget who it was. So if it was you, let me know in the chat. I'm going to pull up YouTube so I can see you guys. Live videos are in their own section now on YouTube. So there we go. I don't want to hear myself talking. So Tree Sap Girl is Amber. For you guys that don't know, Amber's one of the moderators on my channel. Thank you so much, Amber, for everything you do. It's amazing. And Trisha's on. Hi, Trisha. So let me just move this so we can see what I'm doing. These are the sort of ideas that I'm going with today. I also wanted to show you guys that those sketches are so cute. Yay, has been obsessed with dinosaurs. Ooh, that's fun. So I also wanted to show you guys, these are some very old designs that I made probably about 30 years ago. And this one I still make like that. That's the turtle, and the fish is cute, and the seahorse. I have one a tutorial on how to make the seahorse with a jig, which is cool. These were fun, little bunny. I used to wear these earrings, one bunny and one carrot. And then the Easter egg, Easter's coming up, that's cool. Pirate flag. And then here are some dinosaurs that I made many moons ago, and I used plastic tubing to get the colors. So those were fun. I used to make a lot of those. And today I'll make them all with wires, same idea, but I have a few different designs. So that is that. This is, I actually made, let's see, this is the original that I drew, and then I scanned it because I make templates that I sell on my Etsy DIY shop. So within about 24 to 48 hours of the live stream, the templates will be available with more detailed photos and stuff in my Etsy DIY shop. So let's get some wire, see what we're doing. Mustafa, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in so long. Hi Mustafa, great to see you. Mustafa is also a moderator on my channel. Welcome back. Hi Mirta, nice to see you always. And let's make sure nobody else has hopped on. I think we're good. So I also wanted to grab these wires and see. So let's see what we're gonna go with. I have 18 gauge, I have 20 and 22 are sort of my go-to gauges. Ah, Kristen, so W or World Peas. I don't know why it's W World Peas. Maybe tell me why that's your username, Kristen. I don't know if I've ever asked you. So Kristen is my sister. For you guys don't know, Kristen is also a member of the art group, and as are many of you. And Kristen and I do art on Zoom every Saturday night, which is super fun. And then a lot of those Zoom calls turn into tutorials on my art channel, Heather Boyd Art. Hi, Suzanne. So yeah, so here are my favorite beads. My favorite beads are 4, 6, and 8 millimeter size. I have miracle beads, cat's eye beads, and glass beads. And also I love hematite beads. So let me know in the comments, what are your favorite beads? And we will just get started. I haven't even decided which one I'm going to do. I really like the skeleton, but I did do a live stream with skeletons before, so I'm thinking maybe one of these types of things. I don't know, which one should I do? Hi Connie. Yeah, art night is wonderful. And this week we get to do art with Patricia, because every second week my friend Patricia hops on for art night, so that's super fun. So I'm going to just prep my tools. I have all my favorite tools, my flesh cutters. These are no longer available, unfortunately. A lot of people ask me about these. So you can use larger round pliers, but these small ones, Amber was able to find them on Amazon. So in the description of my videos, you can find links to all the materials. and tools. And then these are also not available, well, widely available. I think I did find a website where you can find these. This is from one of my old wholesalers, John Beads. They're just chain nose pliers, but they're really excellent quality. So these are my favorite. I also love the Xuron tools. I use often the tweezer nose pliers from Xuron. I can show you guys those ones. These are great pliers too. Whoops, like this plastic just walked into that. So these are great too, the Xuron tweezer nose pliers. So do the hardest one first. Well, I usually do the opposite, which is I do the easiest one first because it's a warm-up. But I think what I will do is, I really like this little guy with the beads. So I might start with something like that. I like the idea of filling them in with beads, but I also like the idea, this is a simple shape. You guys don't need me to make that shape. So I think I'm not gonna do that one, but I might do something like this and add some beads. So we can kind of kill two birds with one stone. So let me get some wire. I'm gonna start with the 20 gauge wire. Hi, Rosina. And I will get a piece of that. And we're just gonna pull it. I don't know how much wire I'm gonna need. I should always measure it just to be sure. So let me get a ruler so we can measure it, just to have an idea. And I usually cut it too long because I'd rather have it too long than too short. I like this ruler because it's transparent and has a grid, so I often use this when I'm making my templates and charts and stuff like that. So that's fun. So now let's measure, I would say at least 18, maybe more if I'm going to do those little toes. So why don't we do 2 feet? We'll do 24 inches. It's probably way too long, but better too long than too short. So let's remember how much I used. I should probably grab a pencil, and then I can keep some notes as well for that. So I have a pencil, and we're going to keep some notes so we remember how long to make the wire. So here's the pencil, and we're going to just write 24 inches on there. Now let us, hi Esther, I love your channel. Oh, thank you, very nice. I appreciate that. I have such fun with this channel, and I have a pretty regular schedule now. I like doing the live streams on Wednesday, Tip Tuesday on Tuesday, and the other regular video on Saturday. So let's go ahead, and of course you want to know how to hang this thing. So that's going to be an issue. That's why maybe having the head back like that might be interesting, because that way if you put a loop on the top, it's going to sit nicely. Because this one, it might not sit. This would be great maybe as a brooch or something, because if you dangle it from the head, it's going to be a little lopsided. But I think I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. I think I want to just go ahead and try to do the shape. So I'll leave a little bit here at the end, and I'm just going to go around and follow the shape. So now in this case, maybe I'll go ahead and use these tweezer nose pliers. And then the idea with following the template is you want to turn it around and access it in the best way possible. So I'm going to do the little toes. This is when I do elephants, often I'll do the little toes like that, but you don't have to do the toes. It's going to be hard actually to get a lot of details in those toes. So one little hack is I would take my round pliers, and I'm going to start the turn like we would start it around the bend, and try to make it as small as you can. And then what I do is I just finish the, oh, it snapped. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Ooh, okay, I should have predicted that, because I felt it. I felt it snap. I felt the wire go through and pinch. If you pinch it too hard, it's going to snap. So let's start again. So that's something you have to be really careful of, is not to pinch the wire too much with those little pliers, because they act as cutters. In fact, sometimes if if my cutters aren't handy, I'll just use those round pliers and snip through the wire to break it. So that happens. Let's start again. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. And we will leave some wire towards the top, bend that, and bring this here, kind of bend it around. Would have maybe been easier if I'd done this design bigger, and then I wouldn't have to worry about those very fine loops for the toes. And you don't have to do those loops. I just wanted to try them. So if you start your circle, careful not to snap through the wire, and then you go like that. Then it's going to make a smaller loop. That's the idea. So you take another one, bring it around, maybe just that much, and then bring it around a little bit more. Takes a little bit of practice. Those might even be a little close together. If they are, you can kind of, or far apart, I mean, you can pitch them together a little bit more. And then again, I don't know if I'm going to like these loops or not. We're going to see. So you just bring it, but not all the way around, and then you continue it around. Okay, so that's interesting. If it was bigger, it would be easier. Maybe if I pinch it in with the pliers a bit. Okay, so we're going to bring that one in and then up. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Bring that one in here. Yeah, you really don't have to do those loops for the toes, but it was just an experiment to see how it would go. So if that goes up here, yeah, it might have been a cleaner look if you didn't do that, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. So we're going to go here and then bring this one down and around. And this one, if you want to go up on the leg, that's another idea. So we're going to bring this one here and here, and you can go up this way, and then if you bend it back on itself, it looks like that leg is in front. And then now we can get this here, hold it, and then bend this one around, just around here. Make sure it's more or less in the right position, and then we want to make the other toe. So we can push that out a bit more. Try to get it in a good spot. Don't worry if it's too perfect. And then we're going to start the circle, start the loop, and then like I said, you can just kind of, if you push it a little more, it's going to make that circle a little smaller. This one ended up not being small enough, but we can play around with that a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Long neck. Yes, that's what it is. These could be used for toes. Ooh, that'd be cute too. You could definitely do beaded toes. Yeah, you could definitely do that. I think I've done that with the elephants before too, where you just do the little beads for the toes. That would be super cute. So especially if you're doing it a little bit bigger than this, because right now this is like, I don't think I have any beads this small, but you can definitely do this with beads for the toes. That'd be super cute. Okay, so now, yeah, these are getting really super wonky, but you don't know unless you try, right? So we're going to do this and then pinch it again. Sometimes it looks better when it's wonky too. It's really, it's not too bad. Okay, so this one, and then we're going to bend that out on a bit of an angle. Don't worry about it too much. Trouble is when you have a long end piece of wire too, it gets really hard to manipulate these things and hold them. And I'm going to bring that one up here too. So this one, again, if you want it to look like the leg is in front, you can bend this to the back again. Okay, and then I'll bring it back over here. And well, it's maybe not totally lining up with the template anymore, but that's okay. So now it looks like this little leg is right behind there. Oh, we want to put it behind itself because it looks like the leg is behind at the back. So you want to still see the belly a little bit. So we're going to take this and then bend it down on itself. And make sure you bring that across so it's lined up with those feet. And then you can do the toes again. So bring this one around. Getting tangled up in my cords. And go in with these. I'm going to go in with the tweezer nose pliers a bit to bring it in. Sometimes it's easier to do these little loops and sometimes it's not so easy. So I'm going to bring that one again. Pull it, and then again, and pull it. It's definitely tricky to do these. Whoa, and look at how big that foot ended up being. So we can squish them together a bit. And this one, but you really want to be careful not to snap it. So I'm going to be super careful because if I snap it, I'm not going to want to start it again. So we're going to bring that one down and up. This one ended up being a little bit too much here. The angle, it's a little exaggerated. So we're going to bring this one over here and then to the back. Get that over here. But at least you guys get an idea. And if you're watching the replay, you can watch it on fast speed to get through all of these long drawn out figuring out things. So you can definitely do that. And if you have to come and go on the live streams, it really doesn't bother me. The fun thing about these live streams is I'm doing something that I would normally do on my own time, which is figuring out designs, but it's fun being here with you guys because you can give me suggestions and stuff and feedback. So that's what I love about the live streams. And then most of what I do on the live streams are your suggestions or things that people have asked me to make, which is really nice. So, hi Rosetta. There we go. Might be a little delay between the time you hop on and comment and the time that I see it, because I'm spending most of my time looking at what I'm doing, but I do like to check in and see what you guys are saying. So if I do miss any of your comments, just remind me when I'm paying more attention, or ask twice, or ask 3 times. So we're going to bring this one in here, and then another one around here. And now my toes are a little, maybe too close together, but we're going to see. So there we go with that. So now we want to bring it straight up. So at least we have our feet. Oh my goodness, that was quite the struggle. And we can bring this one straight up, and then this one can go to the back, and then we're gonna just bring it around there and stick this here and make sure this is in the right place. So we're gonna bring this over here, bend this up, and if you want it more of a pointy bend, just use your flat pliers to make it more pointy. And curve, I just curve this around with my finger. You can use a round form as well. So we've got this, and then now we can bring this one, curve it around. But what I'm thinking is I might actually point the head that way, like I did with that one. Might be interesting. So why don't we just cheat a little bit and bring it over here. And then around here, and around here, and then we're just going to, you can do the eye too if you want. Let's do the eye. But yeah, maybe wait, I think what I want to do is end it at the top. So let me just bring this one around here. Let's do this part first, and around here. See what I'm doing? I'm just winding it around here. You can use a round form if you want. And then here, we're just going to bend it up. Okay, so we've got that. Kind of cool. And then we can exaggerate it. Or like I said, you can get a round form. Let me just get some round forms. There we go. So I have the marker. If it's easier, you can just put it on here and bring that around here. So let's bring this one back. So if we do decide to do this curved neck, you can bring it around here. So maybe what I'll do is, rather than form it here, I think I'm going to go ahead and form the neck here first. And around here. And then I don't know if I'm going to do a mouth. I think I won't bother doing the mouth. I'm just going to bring this one out here. But I will form some kind of an eye thing. So just to try the eye to see how it looks. So we can bring the eye in here and pull it so the eye is smaller. That's what I mean by making those little loops. If you hold it and pull it, it makes the loop a little smaller. So from here, we do want somehow to hang this guy. So usually what I do is I just will bend this straight up and then I'm going to attach it and the loop will be there. So it's looking kind of funky. I like it. It's pretty cool. And I do like the neck back like that. I think it looks cool. I don't know if dinosaurs have ears, so I guess I won't bother doing an ear. I just want to make sure this is in the right position, so we can just bend that a little bit more. See if that's in a good position. Looks good. Now, because you don't want it to get distorted, you want to help this bend. So hold it first and then bend it back like that. Hi, Suzanne. Super cute. Thank you. Oh, I'm human, all right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I fell up the stairs yesterday and my knee is killing me. I don't know how I did that. I was holding a laptop in one hand and an iPad in the other, and I tripped up the stairs. And rather than break my technology, I landed square on my knee. And I have a big bruise. But I didn't break anything. I didn't break my technology. I was voicing over an art video, which is over on my art channel, for how to make watercolor bookmarks. So I have to go up and down to the basement to do all my stuff for that. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's good. So now you can do a loop at the top. So we can just bend that at an angle, bend this around, and I'm trying to think of a fun name to call that maneuver, because when I was on the live stream with Beadalon, when I was doing the tops of the earrings, this has to go the other way. When I was doing the tops of the earrings, I did that bend where you bend it at the right angle and then you form your loop. And Meredith said, oh, one of our other artists, I forget his name, another guy that they do live streams with, he calls that breaking the neck. And I gasped. I was horrified. I thought, oh, that's horrible. That just is a terrible expression. So I'm like, I have to think of a nicer, more peaceful way to name that maneuver. So if you guys have any ideas for a nice, peaceful way to, I always call it like flick of the wrist, but I think there's a way we could describe that maneuver in a way that's very descriptive, but peaceful. So if you are any writers out there, or people would have a way with words, if you have another way to say that, I would really appreciate that. I fell on my knees in our muddy, icy gravel driveway today. Oh no, it's in the air. Must be the full moon. Up the stairs. Yeah, it was up the stairs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is 20 gauge artistic wire. I want to make one. Yay. Awesome. Well, good luck with your exams, Mustafa. So here is our dinosaur, which is similar to that one, but with the head back. I just think it's going to sit nicer that way. And you can even exaggerate it if you need it more centered. But since we're doing this, I don't know if I want to add beads to this one or not. He's so cute like that. So rather than to mess up this one and add beads, let's just do a simple guy and add the beads to that one. And then we'll do another different dinosaur. I kind of like him as is. I'm going to leave him like that. So there's dinosaur number one. So this guy should be easier. He's just got like little funny little legs, and then he goes up, and we'll finish him at the top. So we can just kind of bend him down that way and then bend him down that way. This you almost don't even need the template. You can just like put them back and forth. You're very welcome, Mustafa. I miss seeing you on the live streams. And I understand, though, you're very busy with school. And you did such a wonderful job in Live Wires for the Win, too. I really appreciated that you took the time to participate in that, even though you're very busy at school. So we're just going to do little feet. They don't have to be very big. This one is more cartoony, I would say. So we're just going to go down like that. So there's our little feet. Back ones are a little bit small maybe, or a little bit big, but that's okay. So we're going to bring that one up. And then we're just going to bring this one down and out. So let's keep him. I almost feel like I want to do something else with the tail because I feel like it's very horizontal. I don't know if it would work to like curve that tail around. Would that be weird? I kind of want to do something like that because I find him very horizontal, and I'm thinking I might want to just try that. I should have done this smaller actually, but that's okay. We can be this big. So I'm going to bring that one around here. I mean, you can interpret these templates any way you want. So we're just going to do that. And lots of long necks in Argentina. Ooh, interesting. I went to see Tip Tuesday. Get the push by then. Ah, some videos over and over. Aw, thank you. That's nice. Rosetta, I don't know, are you, maybe you're watching a little bit in delay. It's possible, because I mentioned Tip Tuesday earlier, so you guys can always refresh your page if you're not sure if you're in line sort of time-wise with what we're doing here. So there we go. I don't know how it works with the delays with that. I know sometimes I have to refresh my page to get in sort of in keeping with everybody else. Now, oh, this I didn't mean to do that. This shouldn't have been, this I shouldn't have done a bend there. I'm not sure why I did a bend there. Maybe I was thinking this was the back. So let's just straighten that up and hope it's not going to break, because I did not mean to bend that one. Okay, that should be all right. It's not too bad. So now, straighten it out a little bit. So let's bring this one over here. And we're going to use the template now to bend that around. So bring this one here. I do want to make a Stegosaurus too, and I would like to make the T-Rex. So we'll see what we have time for. We might have to do a couple of different live streams, but we'll see what we can do with this. So we're going to take this one here, and then I need to do, maybe I'll do this side first. Okay, let's go back here, around here, and around here. So we want to bring this one around here. Make sure it's in a decent position. Bring that one right over. And we're going to bring this one up. So need this and around. And bring that one back for the neck. So here we go. Maybe you have to bring it a little bit more. So we're just going to use the pliers for this. Bring it right back. And let's see what we're doing here. That's pretty good. So we're going to bring that one around, and then we want to make the face. So we're going to bring that one around. Maybe I'll try to do a little mouth on this one. So if we just bend this one, bring this to the front. Maybe I'll make that more of a sharp angle. So we're going to bring that one a sharp angle, and then we're going to bring it to the front to give the impression that there's a mouth here. There's just a little impression, and then we're going to take our flat pliers again and bring it up. So there is, the mouth could have been maybe a little more exaggerated, but it's all right. So that one, and then we need the eye. The eye I'm going to bend to the back. And blessed to watch this live. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so happy you're here, because it's just a nice little supportive community, and I love that you guys inspire each other here and in the Facebook group. We have a lot of fun in that group too. People share the most gorgeous things. Yeah. A lot of things that I would not be able to do. A lot of that wire weaving and stuff is very, very complex. There we go. So now there's our little dinosaur. The eye's a little pushed in there, but it's kind of like that in the drawing. So now from here, what I want to do is just take this and then bend one end up. So that's going to be where we put our loop. And then we're going to bring this one around. And it can be pretty exaggerated too. And then hold it. You can always start the loop with your pliers too if it's easier, or just hold it in place. We're going to clip that here and then bend that back and do our other loop, which I still have to think of a name for this maneuver. I'll figure it out. We're going to bring that one there and there. And around. Yeah, I'm excited. Beadlon is going to send me a new gadget, and I forget what she said it was called. Something to make spirals or something. I don't know if anybody watched the live stream and remembered what Meredith said it was called, but she's should be getting it any day. Some new toys. So I will do maybe a live stream opening that, unboxing it, and trying that. So here's our little dinosaur here. And now I just want to add a bunch of beads. So let's get our 22 gauge wire and oh wow, bones. Is that dinosaur bones that were discovered? That's really cool. I know there's a huge site in the prairies, I think it is, for dinosaurs. There's a museum and all kinds of stuff. I've never been, but I know they discovered a lot out there. So now let's get some beads. And I know the miracle beads are going to be gorgeous for this. So let's just get a bunch of different color miracle beads. And I think I'll just put them on the back. This is a little bit like we did the dolphin, but I don't want to put too many beads either. So I'm just going to surround the beads. And we'll just surround them with wire. Put that one underneath maybe. And different sizes. So let's just do, there's a 6mm. And basically I want to slightly separate them and then wind the wire around them to hold them in place. So usually I go in front and behind, and we're going to put these, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to use the 8mm. I think they're going to be too big, the 8mm beads. So let's just use 6 and 4. You could also just use 4. And I'm just going to put a bunch of different colors in here, around here. So we'll go to front and back. And it's always nice to do an uneven number of beads. So I'm just going to see how many. Yeah, we really don't need that many. In fact, Like I said, the 4 is maybe a little bit big, but let's put another one in here, maybe a blue one or something. Blue, what colors are we doing? Green, there's a blue one there. How about a green one? Okay, we're gonna put a green one here. Cones via your link. Nice, awesome. The cones are helpful, definitely helpful to make the spirals. That's that's my preferred way to make them. And thank you for using the link to the Amazon affiliate shop. Any purchase you make through my links, I make a tiny percentage, which does not affect your price, and it also helps support my channel. So I super appreciate that. And it's a great place to find all the tools that I use, which is really cool. So if you need supplies, you can definitely go to that link and find all the supplies that you need. So I'm gonna move this one down here. It's nice to have all the supplies in one place, so you know what to purchase. And I've had so many years of trying different things and experimenting that it's nice to have everything all in one place that people can see what I like and try them out if they think they could use them. So here, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I was gonna, it's not quite the same. See this one, the beads are just near the back, but this one, they're just going to be, I think, spaced around the back. It looks like I have room for one more too. I might even do one more. Should I do one more large one there? Could almost do one more large one. Let's do one more large one. I've done maybe purple because it's different. So let's remove these. So I think we might not end up having a uneven amount of beads, but we're going to see how it looks. So we're going to hold this and bring this one around. I like the way this looks. It looks like it has polka dots, but they're done in a way that you separate the beads just by winding them around with the wire. It's sort of like the beads are suspended in there. So here's how that looks with all the beads kind of suspended. And let's see how they look in the back of the dinosaur. Super cute. Okay, so from there, we need to wind it in. So we're going to take that, wind that one in here. I love these miracle beads. They're my absolute favorite. And actually the miracle beads, the links on Amazon, I don't use those anymore. You can buy these on Etsy. I have a link to a shop on Etsy that sells, you on one listing you can choose any size, any color of these beads, and I will try to find it and share it with you because it's very these are so beautiful, these beads. Okay, I'm gonna just unwind that one a little bit and just wind that around maybe 2 or 3 times to get it to hold in place. So bring that one around there, and then we're going to clip that one. Cute. Already a Wire Makers fan club. Awesome. Yeah, when I started the group, it was quite a few years ago. It used to be called the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club, but then we had a lot of people wanting to post beading and random stuff that wasn't wire jewelry. So now it's just called the Wire Makers Club, and I try to specify that it's for wires. So if you post things in that group, they have to have some kind of element of wire bending in them. So you can add beads, but it's definitely not something just to have strung beads or anything like that. So there's so many jewelry makers groups out there, and I really wanted that one to be specifically for wire and also not for selling. So that group, there's like no selling at all, just for sharing your work and getting inspired, and it's a really fun group. So guys, that's super cool. Let me just tighten this one up a little bit. I'm just going to take that and tighten it up. And there we have our super cute little dino, and then you can adjust these to position them how you want. So super cute. There's that one. So that's 2. Let's have a look at this one here. Uh-oh, I think Amber, are you gonna take care of that, or should I do that? There we go. Perfect. There we go. Excellent. So now I am going to. Oh, thanks for the link, Amber. That's for the Wire Makers Club. That's awesome. And thank you for doing the little cleanup there in the chat. I appreciate that. So let us do a Stegosaurus. Which one do we want to do? There's that one. There's this one, has a lot of things on the back. I'm not going to do that one. So maybe either this one or this one. I think I kind of like the look of that with the 4. This one only has 3 legs. This one has 4. But I also like the face. So let's just improvise this one. I'm going to use gold wire. So let's get some gold wire. The beads are nice, eh? Yeah, the beads are really nice. So let's go ahead and get some of this. Also maybe about 2 feet. Let's try for like 20 inches or something and see how that's going to go. There we go. Let me keep an eye on the time. And maybe I'll try to do the last 2 quickly because I do have to get to the post office. So I think we're going to finish it in the middle. So why don't we start around the face and just around here. I do like the idea of doing the eye. So let's just go ahead, do the eye. And do a bit of a nose type of thing. And a kind of a mouth thing. So this one is more, I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to try to do like a little open mouth thing. Oopsies, do not break wire. And we're going to bring this one here and then that way and around. So if we start with this, oh, we can maybe, we should have made that a little bit longer. So we're going to just bring that there a little bit more and try to slightly follow this. So now we can start by doing one leg. This one is the leg that sort of gets represented as a behind leg. So we're going to do this way. And then that. And then kind of up like that. So that's the first one, slightly behind. And then that one that way. And then this one, it's got the little loops on it. So let's try that. Up here. And then this way. So this will go to the front. There's so many possibilities for these. It really, the sky is the limit. So you can interpret the templates as you wish. We're going to bring that one this way. And that one that way to see if they're more or less in the same position. Okay. And then you can always like adjust this too if you need to move it up a little bit. That way and that way. And then over here, I'm going to bring that one that way. And we can do it more like a loopy thing like that. We can try that. Let's try another loop here, but I'm going to try to make the loop a little smaller. So just pull it. And then we're going to bring this one over here, and this one's going to end up looking a little bit more. Rather than like that, I'm going to kind of flip over to this side to see how that would go. We're going to bring this one up here and bring this one to the back. And this way. So we're going to do 1 foot that way. So that's one's kind of to the back. It's going to be a little long, this guy, but that's okay. And then this one up here and another one. We're just playing with this. This one should maybe go to the front. So we're going to bring that one that way. And it's okay if they're not perfect. So he's kind of funny. Oh, wow. We're just going to try him. So then this one up here, and then we're going to do the tail. So we could take this one. I don't know if I love these loops or not. They're all right. Okay. So this is what we've got so far. It's a bit of a jumbled mess. I also like the tail going up. So rather than make it too horizontal, and this one seemed to be further, maybe it was further up. So let me just unroll this one a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna unroll this one a little bit, bring it up a little bit, and just bring this up for the tail. Okay, so we're gonna just bring that one up here, and I'm gonna follow this tail up here. Kind of looks like a bear, but we're gonna see. So let's bring this one over here. Ah, Randy, how are you? Long time no see in the live stream. And El Marie, hi El Marie. Nice. Okay, so let's bring this one here. Randy is always so amazing at commenting on the videos, and it's so nice to see you in the live. Awesome. So now we're going to take this and bring this one up, and then we want to do this kind of tail thing, but I'm not going to make it as elaborate as that. Maybe I'll just do a few little stakes on it, because that one looks a bit like a palm tree, but that's not quite what I want. So we're just going to do a couple of little stakes, since it's called a, well, it's not a Stegosaurus, it's a Stegosaurus. I wonder what that word means. Does anyone know the origin of dinosaur names? It'd be interesting to know. So this is just going to be up like that, and then we're going to bend the other one to the back. So we're going to bring that one up here, and then I'll bend the other one to the back. And I like the loops. Gives it a bit of whimsical. I agree with you. I like the whimsy of the loops. It's just a matter of making them look like they make sense. I think that's the thing. But I definitely like the loops, 100%. So now it looks like I might be running out of wire, because I made quite the elaborate tail, but that's okay. So now we're going to take this one here, bring this one around, and decide how we want to do these stakes. So that's to there, that's to there. So let's just start doing these little sticky things, or what do you call those? Plates? Little plates, maybe? And let's bring this over here and bring this one kind of down and up. Down. Let's not break the wire. And up. Okay, let's see how that looks. Over here. Ooh, there goes my ruler. Okay, so now we can start doing these things. So these things, maybe I'll use my ouch, I just pinched myself. So now we're going to take this and up. These are kind of almost diamond-like things, and I actually thought it would be really cute to kind of twist them, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I might just keep them simple, because I thought it'd be cool to twist them to hold them together, but I think there's a lot going on in this piece, so I think I'm just going to keep them pretty simple. That probably could have been a little bit smaller, but I'll probably do less of these than I originally planned, because I didn't start very small. So let's just do less of these, and keep in mind that if you're doing this, you might want to do more, but start with a smaller one. The dinosaurs found last week are called glyptodonts. Glyptodonts. Am I reading that right? Glyptodonts. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that sounds cool. I wonder what that means. Glyptodonts. I like that word. So we're going to bring this one around here. So now we have 3. So let's go to the other side and do some over here. And hopefully they're in a good position. And so we'll start with one about the same size as the first one on the other side. We should just have enough wire which is cool. So we're gonna do that and that. And bring that one around. Here, ended up being a little smaller. Just bring that one in a little bit. There we go. Around here. And this one is like little diamond shapes. So I'll do at least 3, and then we'll see how we're going to meet in the middle. Around here, and then a bigger one. And around here. And around there. Perfect. So where are we at? I think I'm going to meet them in the middle by doing one large one. So we're going to bring that one here. And then having an odd number seems good. So we're going to bring that, oh, I'm probably off screen. Sorry, guys. And up here. So there's one. And then over here, we want to meet them in the middle. So there's that. It's twisting around a little bit. That one. And then here. So this looks good. Let's remove the template. And we're just going to see if that's nicely positioned. That's good. And then bring this one around. So this one, because I think it's going to twist a little bit. Let's see. That looks good. So let's just clip that end. And bend that in. That looks good. And then now we want to bend that way. And bring this one around. Here. And then hold this. And what we want to do is catch that one. This is a technique I use a lot because otherwise this is going to fly up and down. So I bring this wire and I catch it underneath that bend, and then it's secure. It's not going anywhere. So we're going to clip this one. And I have just enough, well, maybe 2 inches too much wires. So what did I say? I used 20 inches. So this one should be about 18 to 20 inches. So that's good, just to be sure. I wouldn't want to tell you 18 and then you don't have enough wires. So 18 to 20 is good. So now we can go in and adjust these to make sure they look good. And then you want the back to be maybe a little bit more curved. So you can do that. You can just push it up a little bit to make it a little bit more curved. Wow, this one's super cool. I like it. So there is our funky Stegosaurus. So there's that guy. Whoopsies. He looks cute. So now we have one more to do. We want to do a T-Rex. So which T-Rex are we going to do? I need some water. Let's see what we're going to do for the T-Rex. So he's got a little too many squiggles. So this guy's kind of funky too. Maybe we'll just do a basic guy. Let's just do a basic T-Rex. I think I like him. So let's do him. And what color? I don't want to go too dark because maybe brown. I can get brown. Let me get some brown wire. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this one's pretty. How about antique brass? That's a good one. Let's do antique brass. So, Wednesday. Oh, is your username Wednesday? That's a nice username. Are you sleeping? Oh, wow. Maybe it's you're falling asleep. That's possible because there's a lot of very slightly dead time when we're doing these live streams because I'm figuring out designs. So if you want a more fast-paced video, I definitely have a bunch of pre-tape videos that that people can watch. And if you would rather watch the live stream on fast speed, you can watch the replay and listen to me talk like a chipmunk. So there we go. And now let us measure this. So again, I can get my ruler and maybe cut about 20 to 24 inches to be sure. And there we go. Let us figure out this. So this, if we want to end them on the back, we want to maybe start, we could even start it in the middle. When in doubt, you can slightly start in the middle, might be easier. And I'm going to start by maybe doing the back leg. So let's do that. We're going to take this one and bend this one up. I don't think I'm going to need beads. I'm going to put my beads away and put this here. Bring that one up and bend this back. Push that one down and bring this one around. And then we're going to put this one here. We'll turn the template around. And then we can hold this and bring this one around here to get it about the right size. Bring this one down. And around here. And now if you want to get that sharp bend for the toe, just take your flat pliers and bend it back on itself. And then you're going to get a sharper bend. And then we can pinch it. And we can do another one where we do the same thing and get it more sharp. You can hold it and pinch it back on itself and bring it, whoops, that happens. Bring that one around. Hold this one here. And then we could do sort of a back ankle thing that way, just to give it some nice little angles and stuff. And then hold this one, bring it up, and bend it back on itself again. And then this one can go out for the tail that way. So we can deal with that one after. Let's go ahead and do the other foot. Move this one over here. So this one, the foot is behind. See, it's behind, so there's always like a little line here. So we're just going to bend that down. This will be the leg that's behind, and we can keep it pretty stylized. And that way. And then we can, yeah, maybe keep this one even a little simpler. We can just do one little toe on there. And we're going to bend it to the back. So bend it back on itself. And hold it. And curve it that way. You could do two toes, or you can keep it simple and just do the one. So we're going to bring that one up. That way, and then out that way, and then it looks like that one goes out that way. So this is where we're at with this one. Keep it simple, and then bring this one out there. Okay, so there's our 2 feet. I think the second foot ended up being a little big, but that can happen. Now the front arms are the ones that you want really small. So we're going to take this one here. And this one, we want it to look like it's in front. So we're going to bend it that way. And then bend it over to the front. And this one here. Yeah, so this one we can just go straight up. And then we want to bend it sort of at where the elbow type thing would be. So you could just bend it out and down. And these ones I'm keeping super simple. So we're just going to make a little bend to keep it stylized and simple. So that way, I mean, you could do a couple of little toe things, but I'm just going to keep it super simple. So we're going to do that. And then there'll be one behind. So same idea. We're just going to follow that previous line around here. And this one will be behind. So maybe that needs to be out a little bit more. So we're going to take that, bend it to the back. Dinosaur emojis. Yay. Me, 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 me. Oh, message gone. Okay. There we go. So that's my daughter's name. Mimi. There we go. So now we're going to take this one. Okay, so now they don't really look like arms much, but that's okay. So we're going to bring this one up here and out and see how this is going to look. So if we have this to here around, and then we want to make the heads, we're just going to bend that one on itself and then bend it back. And as I always say, these live streams are just to give you guys an idea. You're welcome to, you know, use the ideas and do your own thing with it. Whatever floats your boat. You can add beads. You can make them smaller for earrings. You can make rings. You can do anything you want with these. You can make wire art. Dinosaur ring would be cute for sure. So we're going to bring this one here. And then bring this one up. And then I wanted to have a slightly like kind of teeth thing going on. I'm not going to be able to get that much detail, that's for sure. So I think I'm just going to use the tweezer pliers and try to at least do a few teeth. I think I might be able to get 3 in here, possibly. That's going to be about it. Okay, so we're going to, oh yeah, there's really not much you can do with that. It's going to be way too big. But maybe, or maybe we should have bent them in on themselves. That might have been better too. Maybe we can just, whoops, push them in a little bit to get them a little bit more squished together. It's hard because the wire is covered, so if you try to pinch it too much, you can lose some of the color. Just have to be really careful. There we go. Okay, that's not awful, but we're going to do that and then bring this one back up and do some more teeth. The other thing I thought of doing was just making a coil or something for the teeth might be interesting. I think there's a lot of different things you can do to represent teeth. But because this is quite small, it's hard to get the detail. So I'm just doing my best to use the tweezer nose pliers to get them in there. So they're not too bad. Okay. And now we're going to, you have to do kind of a boxy nose on this guy. So let's, yeah, we can bring that one in a little bit more. Try to bring these in a little more. Whoopsies. Push that in. And this one, push it in. There we go. Okay. That's not too bad. The head's going to be really big, I think. And then we want to form the nose. We're going to bring this one down. Oh, check this out. Okay, bring that one up. And then the eye. So I guess about in that position, yeah. So bring this one in to form the eye. I'll probably try some of these on my own as well. And maybe do a tutorial for one of the Stegosauruses or something. You guys let me know which ones you like, and if there are any you'd like me to do a tutorial for, because for sure the live streams, it's just where I troubleshoot these ideas, so it would be nice to take my time and do a proper tutorial with, if there's one that you guys want. So this one I'm actually going to bend up to form the loop at the top, and then we want to do the tail. So tail, just follow this as is. I think it's pretty horizontal, but I think there's a lot you can do if you want to adjust these. Now I'm going to bend this back on itself for the tail. There we go. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Christina. There we go. Nice. I like the color of the wire. Yeah, the brown is nice, eh? Yeah, I like it too. It's antique brass is what it's called. Yeah, it's a nice color. So around we go. I also would like to do this guy, Triceratops. He's super cool too, but that will not be today because this is going to have to be the last one for today, and then I'll do another one, either a tutorial or another live stream. I could always do another dinosaur live stream next week. We'll see how we do. I have a bunch of other things that people have asked me to do, including penguins. I forget who asked for the penguins, but I wrote it down. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of other ones that I want to do. So we're going to bring this one here and around here. Okay, so I think that's it for the templates. So now we just have to figure out how he's ended up being a little chubby. Why are you so chubby? So maybe we have to make this a little bit, maybe make the back a little longer. We're going to see. Or maybe make the head a little higher. Yeah, maybe make the head a little higher, because otherwise the body is too wide. Okay, that's got a little crinkly. Why is that so crinkly? Yeah, okay, how about there? That's not too bad. I think that's good. I'm not sure what happened here. It's like I got a little bit of a kink in there, but that's all right. I mean, it just makes it look a little bit more natural. So if we're gonna check the position of that looks good. So sometimes it's easier to help the bend out with your pliers. So I'm gonna take that and just help the bend a little bit. Looks really cool, Heather. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I love troubleshooting these ideas. It's very challenging, very fun. So this one, we're just going to take the end and trim it, clip it, and then we are going to pinch that one in, and then take this wire and go the other way. So we're gonna go there and there, and then just hold that and wind it around. Perfect. So you want these two ends to kind of connect together. Clip that. Kinky dinosaurs. Oh, who knows? Yeah, we have no idea what dinosaurs did behind closed doors. So there we go. So now there is our T-Rex. The front legs are kind of funny, but I think there's elements of this that are interesting. So let's see what we did today. We did the T-Rex, and we did the Stegosaurus. This one has to get pushed down a little bit. And we did 2 Brontosauruses. So let me know which is your favorite. And I will flip the screen and say goodbye for now. I'm gonna work on the templates and stick those in the Etsy DIY shop in the next 24 hours. I am going to flip the screen and say goodbye. So let me come around and I will bring my computer so I can see if anybody comments. So let's flip the screen. There we go. Perfect. Oh, let's see this. Oh, my light went out on my, there we go. All your faves. WTG Heather. Not sure what that means, but scary but cute. Thank you. Nice dino family. Aw, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on. I'll have a regular video on Saturday, and next week we'll probably do penguins on the live stream. Try to do some more dinosaurs. I'll put the templates in the description below. Thank you, Amber and Mustafa, for always moderating the chat. Haven't seen Clarice for a while, so I'm going to send her a DM, make sure she's doing all right. And Kristen, I will see you on the art Zoom call on Saturday night. We'll get Patricia, and we will see you guys the next time. And thanks a lot. Have a great day. Have a great night. Bye. Oh, I forgot to smile for the thumbnail. I don't have a funky shirt on today, so I'll just smile. Perfect. We'll see you the next time, guys. Bye.